Good day, one and all. Welcome back to the Cinders Let's Play. Cinders had a bit of a jolly off on her own. She went to the forest and then went down the pub, as you do if you've got a bit of money in your hand. But the choices that we made in the first two episodes are really starting to have consequences now. And in this, the third episode, we will meet the prince and Perrault, his captain. So let us continue the story. Perrault, and I shall try to remember all of the different accents that I've been introducing. My lord, I've been told you wanted to see me. I have been informed of the hostage situation at the marketplace today. I also heard that you handled the situation rather admirably. For that I commend you. Thank you, my lord, but the truth is that I regret having to kill so many men. They couldn't have put up a fight. Such is the burden of those in positions of power. We must make difficult decisions for the sake of protecting others. It is not a choice, but a duty. And you performed your duty to perfection. You honor me. Oops, wrong person. You honor me with your words, my lord. You deserve it. After all, my father, your king, has always spoken well of you. I know he even considered you a friend. If the king spoke so, I am honored by such confidence. Truly? What do you think of my father? How was it to serve under him? The king was a wise, skillful, and strong leader. I would have followed him anywhere. That is what I've heard from everyone who knew him. Already I fade in comparison. My prince. I have not yet been crowned, as father's last wish was that I should find a wife first. No doubt he wished that I find someone capable of ruling by my side. Of course, every noble in the land is eagerly pushing an eligible daughter towards me. But I need a strong woman I can rely on. A queen who can support my agenda, no matter how hard it's going to be. I am a simple warrior, my lord. I know very little of romance and politics. Nonsense! My father trusted you in more matters than war, and I too am willing to do that. Please advise me, not as the captain of the guard, but as my friend. But I confess, even my own palace is not a safe place for discussing such delicate matters. The walls have ears, and I would not wish for my search for a wife to become any more public than it already is. Might we go hunting together tomorrow morning? I think we would find the forest a safer place for a discussion. Such an action is dangerous, my lord. If something were to happen to you, there's no one to succeed you on the throne. Is that so? I cannot imagine anything safer than having the famous captain of the guard by my side. If that is what you wish, my lord. That is indeed what I wish. You can go now, friend. My prince. Good old Perrault. Brave captain of the royal guard, first sword of the kingdom, veteran of the renegade war. Reduced to killing common thugs and guarding market stalls, not yet aware of how obsolete his role is. These are different times that require a new kind of bravery and power. Our wars will not be fought using iron and fire, but gold and lies. Gosh, that's very true. Prince Basile is his name. I hope you can adapt to these new times, my poor old friend. Because when I become the king and start realizing my plans, Goodness knows I'm going to need someone like you. Ooh, what plans does the prince have? Later that night. Finally, I have some time to myself after doing Carmoza's bidding all day. Still, it could have been worse. Carmoza was furious, and I got nothing but cold scraps for dinner. But at least I was able to get away from the house for most of the day. I always loved going into town. I can't believe how exhausted I am after today, though. My feet ache and I feel so sleepy. I should go to bed. Carmoza certainly won't allow me to sleep in tomorrow. Was that someone knocking at the door? Why would someone be visiting us at such a late hour? Silence! I paid for your discretion, and yet you pound on the front door as if it's a war drum. Right, pardon, madame. I swear I'll be silent as the tombs are right away, mum's a word. Enough with your nonsense! The package is ready to go. Can I trust you? Aye, away my pride, madam. I'm more trustworthy than an old priest in a confessional. Such an utterance is of little comfort to you. No one can escape Carmoza's biting tongue. Now prove there is some value to your words and go before someone sees you. I think he's gone. What was that all about? What on earth is Carmoza trying to hide? Maybe I should sneak out the window and try to follow him. He can't have gone far. If I leave now, I'm sure I can catch up with him. No, that's crazy. I can't do that. Yes, of course you can. I must be crazy, but this might be my only chance. How long have I waited here, wishing for a change? Finally, an opportunity has presented itself. Why, because the window was never opened before? Carmoza clearly has a secret. If I could figure it out, I might have an advantage over her. No one is outside the window. Now is as good a time as ever. Here goes nothing. Well, now what? I tried to keep my distance while following that man, and now I've lost his trail completely. If he's somewhere up ahead, I'll really have to hurry to catch up with him. But if I accidentally pass him, then I run the risk of running into him when I return home. Ow! Curse these demonic excuses for plants. What? Oh! Curse these demonic excuses for plants! The way you scratch at a fellow, you're more like wildcats than shrubs. That must be him. He's close. I'd better hide. Oh, blasted rocks! What are they doing in my path? You'd think they'd clear out this place, accounting that a fellow can't see a thing in the dark. It's not proper, I tell ya. Well, I'm sure this be the place where I'm scheduled to meet that smart-ass merchant. Smart-ass or not, shouldn't you be more careful when talking about the man who pays you? Hey, boss, I was just talking a little to myself, no harm meant, you know. Truly, I suppose I can let this one go if you've brought the package as discreetly as Lady Carmoza requested. Of course, no ifs about it, boss. It wounds my honour that you'd be doubting my competence for even a moment. No, I'd never doubt you. Now, hand it over. Before I do, boss, I have a little something I need to ask you. And what would that be? You know, I'm an honest man, but my curiosity just took hold of me so hard, I had to have a look inside this here package. And lo and behold, my eye spies a mighty fine necklace set with rubies and made of gold. It's worth thousands of sovereigns at least, yeah? I specifically instructed you not to look inside. But the necklace! Yes, it's probably worth quite a lot of money. I don't get it, boss. Why is the noble lady paying us to take this off her hands? Seems all wrong ways around to me. I'm sure she has her reasons, and you're not being paid to poke around and ask needless questions. In fact, if you don't keep your mouth shut, you won't be paid at all. Whoa, boss, no need to get so angry. My mouth is secure as the royal treasury it is. I doubt the contents are quite as valuable. Still, you've completed your task, so here's your pay. 15 sovereigns. Try not to drink it all at once. Me? Never? You wound me with your accusations, boss. I'm sure. Well, we should return to town before someone stumbles upon us. What on earth is Tobias up to? Never mind that. If I don't do something, they'll leave before I can do anything. Now might be my only chance to confront him. But I probably shouldn't act too impulsively. We're gonna go home. I think I've seen enough. I'd better get back before they catch me or someone finds me missing. I'll talk to Tobias about this later, after I've had some time to think about it. It's best to speak with him alone anyway. Exactly, that ruffian could have got rough. In the morning. Oh, what a night! Maybe boss was right when he said not to drink away my pay in one go. Still, can't say it wasn't worth it for how great last night was. Wait, what exactly happened last night? How'd I even wind up here? The deer went this way, my lord. Oh, someone's coming. Better lay low for a mite. Hurry before it gets away. Forget the deer, Captain. There are more important matters at hand. Oh no, the dodgy dude's gonna overhear this conversation. If this is about what you asked yesterday, my lord, I know little of politics or the affairs of the court. That's exactly why I need you. You're straightforward and honest, and you see things I can't. Behind all those smiles, everyone in the court lies to me. Nope, you're the only man I can trust. I will serve you to the best of my ability. What is it that you wish to discuss? It's about my father's last wish. I must have a wife before I ascend the throne. How am I to choose one? There is a ball in a few days. Isn't that your chance to find an eligible young lady? In theory, but that's the problem. How will I be able to tell? The monarchy is weak without a king, and the nobles around me are plotting to advance themselves. They groom their daughters like prized spaniels, in the hopes that I'll be taken in by a pretty face. I need a wife who is strong and smart. Someone who can rule the kingdom wisely, not feed me her father's poisonous words. But I doubt I'll ever find such a woman. Don't give up on every maid in the kingdom, my lord. Even yesterday, I met a young woman who had a quick wit and a fire in her eyes. She did not seem like a woman of nobility, though. A shame, that is, for I would gladly have gone to see any woman that you hold in such regard. And yet, you must choose a wife from among the nobility, regardless. It is, after all, tradition. As if tradition mattered to that brood of vipers. They plot to control the throne before it's even in my grasp. If I marry to please a powerful house, I risk having a fool for a wife. But what other choice do I have? If we respected the traditions to the fullest, you'd be able to choose any woman at the ball, even someone you didn't know. How convenient that this rule is often forgotten. Someone I didn't know. Captain, you're brilliant. It's perfect. I'm not sure I follow your thinking, my lord. A masquerade ball. I'll be able to choose from the women without discriminating over looks or political ties. They've been pushing me to follow tradition for so long, they can't complain if I remember the old rules. Captain, you truly are a remarkable man. I see now why Father trusted you so much. Of course, my lord. Well, it's always an honor to be of service. Thank you so much, my friend. You are a rare breed indeed, still faithful to your ideals. Ideals or not, our prey has long since escaped us, and if we linger any longer, people might grow suspicious. I imagine Perrault is a bit of an Eddie Izzard character. You're right, my friend. Let us return to the castle with all haste. Now that I have a solution in mind, I can return with a light heart. Oh, the shady character heard everything. Well, that's a bit of juicy gossip you don't hear every day. A masquerade ball, huh? I know a certain lady who would pay handsomely for this information. That she would. The day may have started lousy after all of last night's drinking, but it's turned out to be quite a good one after all. All thanks to a few extra rounds at the pub. You can't go wrong with that. He really is a dodgy geezer, isn't he? Oh! Oh! What time is it? The sun is already so high in the sky, I must have slept in. Considering how long I spent outside last night, that's hardly a surprise. I'm still not sure what to think about what happened. I want to trust Tobias, but, well, at least it's something different from the usual. It's strange how my life has been so boring all this time, then suddenly all these things are happening to me. But even stranger than that, I wonder why no one has come to wake me up yet. It must be at least noon, if not later. Surely Carmoza hasn't decided to be gracious and grant me a holiday. I want none of your pitiful excuses! Uh-oh. Carmoza definitely not in a gracious mood. I should get going and see what's going on before she catches me like this. Everyone is here. You're an even bigger disappointment than usual! Looks like Carmoza's mad at Gloria today. I wonder why. Hey, Sophia. Cinders, not so loud. I don't want to get in trouble or miss any of this. But what's going on? Business as usual, Mother's in a bad mood, and Gloria was the nearest thing she could yell at. I'm not interested in your excuses. It's your duty to make sure there's enough wood for the fireplace. But if the servant is allegedly ill, then find someone else. Do it yourself if you have to. I'm sorry, Mother. I understand. If you truly understood, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. But I am wasting my breath. I can only hope that you've learned your lesson and this won't happen again. It seems I can't trust you girls with even the smallest tasks. I wish that one of you would finally take charge of things. Yes, Mother. Well, don't just say yes. Prove your worth by taking action. Make sure dinner is ready in 2 hours. I expect the wood to be chopped by then as well. Don't worry, Mother, I will. Cinders, Sophia, why were you two wasting your time eavesdropping instead of being useful? Hey, it's not a waste to watch the mighty, all-knowing Gloria get scolded by Mother. Oh, what's this? You usually have a sharp reply, but now you can't think of anything to say? Whatever happened to the perfect, glorious, outspoken Gloria? One scolding from Mother is all it takes to shut you up. I don't have time to deal with your childish jealousy right now, but watch your tongue. It will certainly get you in trouble someday. Anyway, you two heard Mother. Dinner must be ready in 2 hours, so get started. What? Why do we have to get dinner ready? Because I'll be busy taking care of Mother's other needs, like getting the wood chopped. If you'd rather not, I can always tell Mother you refuse to obey her orders. Fine, I'll do it. Just pray that your food isn't poisoned. Ha! As if you'd have the guts to do such a thing, little sister. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have duties to attend to. Well, it looks like I'm stuck working with you, Cinders. And I think on that bombshell, or rather on that decision, I'm going to end the Let's Play here. And we'll find out what decision Cinders makes in the next episode. So for now, I'll bid you a fond farewell and a tally-ho!